Employees of government's forestry company SAFCOL and interest group are doing their bit to fight gender-based violence. They are hiking in a forest of Mpumalanga to create awareness. For more on this, let's now bring in our reporter Siphephile Kunene. Siphephile, good morning and welcome to the agenda. It's a bit misty here in Johannesburg, also drizzling. How's it that side?
Same story at this side. Remember, we are in a place that is mountainous, and we are also here where there's a plantation. Most of these forests around here are owned by SAFCOL. SAFCOL is a government company that is still viable and making money for the government. Therefore, workers from that company decided that we cannot just keep quiet looking at the latest stats of gender-based violence. Let's also make a noise and also make sure that we donate towards what is making the victims become empowered and can stand on their own. With me here is a representative of SAFCOL who will be telling us exactly what prompted them to start this initiative.
So what happened, I think, as we may have all seen, GBV has just gotten out of hand in the past year. So as a company, we sat down and brainstormed and thought of how we're going to contribute. So we thought that let's host a hiking event which will allow people to also contribute towards a good cause. And thereafter, we decided to partner with the Lungile Mango Foundation, which is currently supporting the Grace Victim Center in Pinari. So that's how we came up with the event and with the hiking event. And then we asked people to say, if you want to participate, can you please pledge a minimum of 50 rands towards hiking today? And yes, the response has been very good, and we are very pleased with the results today.
We understand that you are more into the empowerment side of this whole thing. What is it that you are going to give to the foundation so that it gives to these women that have survived gender-based violence?
So we looked at all the needs that these women have, and then we identified a double baking oven would be suitable, because a lot of these women have walked out of these abusive relationships, but then they don't know how to make a living. Fortunately enough, there's a group of them who already started baking and selling whatever they're baking, so they were in need of a new baking oven. So with everything that we have raised today, SAFCOL will be buying a baking oven for the Grace Victim Center in Pinar.
What other plans do you have as SAFCOL that are aimed at empowering women in this sector, forestry?
I think SAFCOL is the first company that prides itself with employing the first female CEO. A black female CEO. And we also pride ourselves with having appointed the first female plantation manager. So SAFCOL is into transformation. It's an ongoing process. We're not going to finish right now, but it's something that we take pride in, empowerment of women. As a result, we have even transformation projects which are focusing on empowering women.
We understand you have forests in Limpopo, Mpumalanga. Where else are you found? And countrywide, how is your base as SAFCOL, which is a government company?
So we're operating in Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal and Limpopo province, and we also have another plantation in Mozambique, Sofala province. So yes, we are also operating that side. So you'd look at places like the Makado area, where SAFCOL is one of the largest employers in the area. So as a government entity, we are really positioning ourselves as a catalyst of rural development.
Thank you so much for your time. That was SAFCOL representative telling us exactly what prompted them to decide to do this donation towards this foundation. The foundation has also bought sewing machines for these women. This is aimed at empowering them. After living abusive relationships, women tend to find themselves without any other source of income, of which sewing and making garments that they sell, as well as baking, is helping them make ends meet and feed those children that they walk out of those abusive relationships with. Therefore, today was aimed at highlighting the problem as well as helping these women lead a normal life.
Well, thank you so much for that, Siphephile Kunene. From that initiative by SAFCOL, let's move over to this one. Parliament